Hi there, it's Julia at Photography for Little People by Jules in Milton Keynes and Northamptonshire. So I bought my franchise for PLP in January, February time. I initially found the franchise, I was looking for something around child development, as one of my friends had bought a franchise up north, and this is how I kind of first found out about franchises and started looking into it. I found the franchise for Photography for Little People, and I've always had an interest in photography and looked into it a little bit further and thought, wow, this is for me. So I had a phone call with Jan and invited Jan down to see us, and we were so impressed by the samples that she brought in, by the setup of the franchise, that we decided to purchase our area. So the training itself, I went and did my training with Mel in April, and I was a bit daunted by the training, thinking, well, I remember the photography information that I'd learnt previously when I'd kind of dabbled in it a few years ago. And Melanie immediately put me at ease, helping me to manage the camera, to understand how to manage a photo shoot, all which is new to me. I already knew how to handle babies because that's the job that I still do, and she taught me how to do all of the wrapping and how to settle the babies in order to do the shoot. Following that, I had quite a lot of training from the head office in terms of the business model that the franchise have, how to make a successful business in your area, and that training is ongoing. You can ring up, ask any questions to get advice and support. I now have a mentor who I speak to on a weekly basis, who helps me to manage my promotions, to help me to extend my reach on Facebook and Instagram, to help my name to become known within my local area as a professional photographer for newborn maternity and family photography, and helps me with managing shoots, giving me ideas about how I can do different things. If there's a large family, which I had recently, how I'd manage that in terms of a shoot, and also giving me advice on the images that I take. You know, is there anything different that I could do, different positions, different ways that I can actually do lighting, etc. So there's always things that you're learning, and help and advice and support for you. The shoots themselves, initially, you know, they're very nerve-wracking. I think I've probably had a few sleepless nights because there's so much to remember. So, you know, the setup of the studio in the client's home, getting to know the client, managing their expectations, helping to settle baby, and then going through the shoot and making sure that I get the best images possible. So yes, nerve-wracking, but still entirely enjoyable, and it's about the relationship that you build with the family. Just helps you to kind of manage that shoot really well. And I've had a couple of shoots where I've been invited for food and everything, so it's really lovely that you become part of that real milestone in these parents' lives, these families' lives, and you get to share that with them. I really enjoy getting the images back and creating those lovely pieces of artwork that are going to go on their walls for years to come, and then delivering them and seeing their faces when they get to see those images, and to see how much their babies have grown by the time that I'm going back to them. So yes, if you're thinking about buying a franchise with Photography for Little People, then I would most definitely recommend it. As I said, the ongoing advice and support and help, business mentoring, business model is there in place. and there's ongoing training with photography. I've just come back from one recently that really helps to give you more knowledge and more confidence in your ability to take really good, beautiful photographs. So if you're thinking about it, definitely go for it.